Hello, everyone. We are coming to you from outside. All right. Let's see if we can. How did I do that last time? Hey, Chuck, how are you? Nope. Okay. Let's get started in our comfortable seated position. Thought it was going to be warmer out, but it feels good. Feels good. Feels good. So go ahead and get situated, find your sit bones, maybe even make some physical adjustments there. And then as you rock forward and back and side to side, find that spot where you're sitting up nice and tall. Let your hands come down on your knees, let your elbows get heavy, let your shoulders pull away from your ears. Think about lengthening your belly up. Lengthening your spine up. And then exhale, keeping that length. If it's comfortable, go ahead. Close your eyes. Start maybe the sounds around you. Settling in. Letting go of everything that's happened earlier. And then focusing on the now. Take one more big, deep inhale, filling your lungs up with air. And then retain that breath for a moment. And then exhale it all out. On your next inhale, reach your arms out to the side, all the way up overhead. Making your arms parallel, reach your fingers up, and now reach your right arm, and then your left, and then your right, stretching through the sides of your body. And now reach both arms back up to the sky. I'm going to mirror you, so we'll give this a shot. Reach up, and on your exhale, keeping your arms where they are, start to bend to the right. Now notice if your left hip popped up off the ground, and see if you can let that hip get heavier. Now extend your bottom arm, and then extend your top arm. Turn your chest a little bit more forward. Take one more breath and then come all the way back up. Let your arms come all the way down. Roll them out. And roll them out in the other direction. Now reach your arms back up. Get those arms nice and long. Pick those apples. Reach, stretch through the side. Feeling your sit bones. And then reaching both arms all the way up. We're going to bend over to the left. Let your right hip get heavy. Breathe here, reach your right arm, reach your left arm. One more breath, and then come all the way back up. Let your arms float down to the side. Shake your arms out. Reach your arms on your inhale all the way back up. And on your exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Bringing your left hand to your right knee, bringing your right fingertips behind you. Gently press the ground away from you and see if you can turn just a tiny bit more. Breathe here. Now keep your left hand where it is and reach your right arm up and all the way over, bringing your left ear towards your knee. So we're still at a little bit of an angle. Lengthening through your side body. And then come all the way up, release your left arm, roll back 3 times. And now roll your shoulders forwards. All right, inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left, bringing your right hand towards your left knee. Press your left fingertips into the ground. Lengthen up through your spine as you inhale, and then exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Gazing over your left shoulder. And now reach your left arm out, up and over, bringing your right ear towards your right knee. Breathe here. And then float yourself all the way back up. Reach your arms on your inhale up. Exhale them halfway down in front of you. Flip your wrists up, stop the traffic, and now press your hands forward like you're pressing into the ground in a plank or a push. And draw your elbows back and then press away from you again. And then draw your elbows in one more time. Press and draw it in. Roll your wrists out. Roll them in the other direction. So nice. All right, let's make our way into our tabletop position. Gently moving slowly. Come onto your hands and knees, lining your hands up underneath your shoulders, your knees up underneath your hips. Think about getting long from the crown of your head to the tailbone. Pointer fingers are pointing forward and the rest of your fingertips are spreading out away from them. Drop your belly, inhale, open your heart, look forward. Exhale, draw your belly button in, round your spine, crown of the head to the floor. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, round. Come back to your neutral position. Reach your right leg back behind you. Rock back and forth over your right toes. Nice. And now reach that left arm out and up. Reach your right leg up. Find your balance. From here, as you breathe in, engage your core, and on your exhale, draw your knee to your elbow. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Reach and extend, hold here. Flex your right foot, toes are pointing down to the mat. Breathe here, balance, find your core strength, and now bring your left hand down, keeping your right leg up where it is. Bend your right knee, and now see if you can lift your foot up to the ceiling. Little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4. Try to keep your balance even between your hands. Extend your leg back, lower your toes down to the mat. Lift your left shin up and rotate it 45 degrees so that you can roll onto the inside edge of your right foot so you're facing the B building. Reach your arm up to the ceiling or the sky. Lift your hips up, nice. And now bring your arm forward and down. We're gonna make 3 big circles. Bring your arm up to the sky, overhead, down to the ground. Going nice and slow, making the circle bigger or smaller depending on your range of motion. All right, now bring your right arm so it's reaching forward. Your right bicep is by your right ear. Nice. See if you can get a little bit more length there. And then bring your right to center. Draw it in, shake your hips side to side, maybe looking over your shoulders as you do that. All right, come back to your neutral position. Reach your left foot back this time and rock back and forth over your left toes. And then come to that neutral centered position. Reach your right arm forward, lift your left leg up, flex your foot, draw your belly in. And on your exhale, draw your knee to your elbow. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Hold here. Lower your right hand down. Find that even weight between your right and left hand. Bend your left leg and pulse it up to the ceiling. Try and keep your balance even. Great. All right, extend that left leg back behind you. Lower the toes down. Find the mat. Lift your right shin up, rotate it. Come onto the inner edge of your left foot and reach your left arm up to the sky. Once you find your space, lift through your lower rib cage and then bring your left arm over your head, down to the ground and back up. Over and down and up. One more time, around and up. Now reach your arm overhead, bicep by your ear. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Get nice and long. Take one more breath here. And then on your exhale, return to your neutral tabletop. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands back, sitting your bum down on heels. Seeing if you can find all your toes back there, maybe releasing your pinky toe. Bring your hands into your prayer position, interlace your fingers, and then do a figure 8. If it's too much to sit on your toes like this, go ahead and lift yourself up. This is a good doesn't look the same, so don't look at what I'm doing. All right, shake that out. Back into your tabletop position. Bring your hands a little bit forward. Pressing your curled toes into the mat, start to peel your hips up nice and slow, coming into your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, right to left, left to right. Let your heels get heavy. Lengthen your spine, hips reaching up to the ceiling. One more slow breath here. And then gaze forward at your hands and start to slowly walk your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Coming into your forward fold, let your head hang heavy. Feel the stretch through the back of your neck, the top of your shoulders. Reach for your opposite elbows and then gently sway side to side. Release your elbows and start to roll up one vertebra at a time, coming up nice and slow. Letting your head and neck come up absolutely last. Once you're standing, find that comfortable balance between your right side and your left side, maybe even a little bit of swaying side to side, a little bit of swaying front to left. And then see if you can find all 4 sides of your feet pressing down. Inhale your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. You're in your low lunge. Breathe here. Reach your right heel back. See if you can find all 5 toes of your right foot and then lift your thigh up. Can you get your leg a little bit straighter? Press into your left heel. Feel your left glutes start to engage. Take one more breath here. And now slide your left leg back to meet your right. Hold here in your plank. Take a few breaths. Feel all 10 toes pressing into the mat. And now lower your knees down. Untuck your toes. Bend your elbows as you hug them into your rib cage as you lower your chest and chin all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting your chest and chin up off the mat. Exhale, back down. One more time, lift up, baby cobra. Maybe you can look over your right shoulder, gently stretching through the side of your neck. Hold here and breathe. Bring your chin through center. Look over your left shoulder. Hold here and breathe. Come back to center. Come up onto all fours through tabletop. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Breathe here. One more breath. Look forward, walk your toes all the way up, nice and slow, coming back into that forward fold. Reach your arms out and about as you come all the way up to stand, palms touch at the top. Exhale your hands down by your side. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, deep fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, slide your left leg back. See if you can spread the toes on your left foot, feeling your big toe and your pinky toe and all the toes in between. Reach your left heel back, feel your leg lengthen, feel the thigh lift up and away from your kneecap. Press your right heel down into the mat. Feel how that activates the back of your right leg. Take one more breath here. And then plant your hands, slide your right leg back into plank. Press the ground away from you. And then slowly lower your entire body all the way down to the mat. Coming all the way down onto our stomachs. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. And then lower back down. One more time, lift your chest, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. And lower back down. Curl your toes under. Either come up through tabletop or lift your kneecaps and then press yourself up back into your plank position, back into your downward facing dog. Breathe here. One more breath. Look forward at your hands and slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands. Hang heavy in your forward fold. And then reach your arms out to the side as you bring your hands all the way up overhead, palms touch. Exhale your hands down by your side. All right, inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Feel your toes, reach your heel back. Think about your leg getting nice and long. Plant your right hand down, lift your left arm up. Now from here, make those same big arm circles. So arm goes forward, down, back, all the way around. making them smaller if you're hitting any bumpy parts. And on the next one, bring your hand back down to the mat. Bend your right knee, lowering it down onto the mat. Untuck your toes, reach your arms all the way up. Squaring your hips forward. Think about keeping both hips even. So you're engaging through here, you're lifting, you're lengthening. Press down into that left foot. Exhale your hands back down and shift your hips back, flexing your left toes up to the ceiling. Lengthen your spine. Feel the stretch in the back of your left leg. Breathe here. And then roll onto your left foot, plant your hands, curl your right toes, lift your legs, step back to plank. So you can take your knees, chest, chin. You can lower all the way down, or if you're ready, bend your elbows halfway down for chaturanga. Untuck your toes, coming into upward facing dog. Exhale where we meet, downward facing dog. And breathe. Deep breaths. Look forward at your hands and start to slowly walk your feet all the way back up to the front of your mat. Hang heavy. Reach your arms out all the way up overhead, palms touch. Exhale your arms down by your side. Feel them getting longer each time. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Breathe here. Open your heart forward, reach your left heel back, feel your leg activate, plant your left hand down, peel up to the right. And now bring that arm forward and down and back, making big circles. Trying to move only your arm. Can you lock the rest of your body in place? Focusing on that shoulder joint. One more. Letting your right hand land by your right foot. Take a breath in, lower your left knee down, untuck your toes, inhale your arms up, squaring your hips to the front of your mat. Reaching up, glutes engaged, belly button drawing in. Take one more breath here. And then float your hands down, shifting your weight back, flexing your right foot. Coming up onto your fingertips, lengthening your chest forward. Drop your right hip down if you hiked it up. We want to try and keep them in line. Nice. One more breath here. And now roll back forward onto that right foot. Curl your left toes under. Slide your right leg back. Choose the version you want. Knees, chest, chin. Going through a back bend and meeting in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Look forward at your hands and slowly walk your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Inhale your arms out to the side, all the way up overhead. Bring your hands all the way down by your side. All right. With your feet hip distance apart, bring your arms all the way up overhead. Interlace your fingers, release your pointer fingers, reach up and bend to the right. Think about keeping your shoulders in line like you're between two panes of glass. Press down with your left foot to feel that stretch. And then come back up. Switch the grip. Release your fingers, reach up. Exhale over to the left. Pressing down with your left foot, your right foot, sorry. Stretching through the side. Come all the way back to center. Let your arms sweep all the way down and then sweep them all the way back up. Exhale, sit into your chair position. Make sure you've got weight in your heels. Think about drawing your belly button in and lengthening your tail back. Draw your hands to heart center. Breathe in and then exhale, twist to the right, bringing your left elbow over to your right knee if that's available. Breathe here. Press down into that left foot. Try and keep the weight even between both feet as you twist a little bit deeper. And then untwist, reach all the way up. Arms come down by your side, sweep them up as you sit back into chair. Draw your hands into your heart. Lengthen and twist to the left. Bringing your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Pressing your top hand into your bottom hand to give you a little bit more leverage. Take one more breath. And then untwist, reach your arms all the way up. Let your hands float down. This time as your arms come up, bring up your right leg with it. Breathe here, try and balance on one leg. And then bring your leg down, arms come down, bring your arms all the way up, bring up your left leg. Balancing here. Bring your arms down, sweep up back into chair. Now, lift your right leg. Can you cross it over? Hold here. If you can double cross it, give that a try. If not, no worries. And then uncross, reach your arms down. As you bring your arms up, bring up your left leg. Oh, come into chair, bring up your left leg. Cross and wrap. Good job, everyone. Nice balancing. Sit a little bit lower. And then release. Shake that out. Let it go. Come back up to the front of your mat. Stand nice and tall. Let your shoulders drop down. Feel your neck grow. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Hold here. Take a breath. You can do this. One more breath. And now choose your version of chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog, and we will meet in downward facing dog. Letting your heels get heavy. Press the mat away from you, lengthen your spine, rotate those upper arm bones. Nice. Float your left leg up behind you. We're going to draw our left knee to our nose as we come into our plank position. And then we're going to reach our left leg right back up again. Left knee to nose coming into plank position. One more time, left leg up. Draw the knee in. Take a little bit of a pause. Press the mat away from you. Make room to slide your left foot up between your hands, coming into your low lunge. Breathe here. Reach your arms up, coming into your high lunge. Once you get here, square your hips to the front of the mat. Make sure you're pressing into that left heel. We're going to pull our arms into cactus as we bend our back knee. Straighten back up. Pull our arms down. Straighten back up. One more time. Pull our arms down. And straighten back up. From here, we're going to turn our right foot down, open ourselves into our warrior two. Nice. Reach those arms away from you. Think about opening your left knee. Check and make sure that your heel is in line with your foot. Nice job. Breathe here. Straighten the front leg, fingertips touch overhead. Exhale, melt back down. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, melt back down. One more time, reach up and melt back down. Sit here. Turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Breathe here. We're gonna cartwheel all the way down into our low lunge, both hands on either side of our left foot. Lift our right heel up. Go right into our twist, reaching our left arm up to the sky. Breathe here. Lower your left hand down. Step back to plank. Take a vinyasa or skip it, up to you. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here in your down dog. Taking your time. Moving slowly. Reach your right leg up behind you, nice and long. And now draw the right knee into your chest, coming into that plank position. Beautiful. Reach the leg up and back. Draw the knee into your chest. Reach the leg up and back. Draw the knee into your chest. Hold it here. Press the mat away from you, finding space. And now slide your right foot up between your hands. You're in your low lunge. Press the right heel down. Reach your arms out and up, coming into your high lunge. Make sure your feet are wide enough that you're balanced. Your hips are square to the front of the mat. Nice. And now bend the back knee and your arms. Reach back up. Bend your knee and your arms. Reach back up, working on our balance, working on our core strength. One more time. Bend your front knee just a little bit, sit lower into your lunge, turn your left heel down and open into your warrior two. Nice. Reach those arms out at shoulder height, drop your shoulders, check your feet. You can always move, we're not locked in place. And then straighten and touch your fingers overhead. Exhale, melt back down, gaze at your front fingertips. Reach and lengthen. Exhale, melt. One more time, reach. Exhale, melt. Sit a little bit lower. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Big side body stretch. And now we're gonna cartwheel our hands all the way down to the mat, coming back into your low lunge. Press your left hand down, twist up and open to the right. Drop your right hip down, reach your left heel back, feel the twist through your torso. Lower your right hand down, slide your right leg back to plank. Choose your version of your vinyasa or skip it all together. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Nice long spines. Beautiful. Make sure you're pressing into your fingertips, your knuckles, that space between your thumb and your pointer finger. All right, reach that left leg up behind you. Draw the left knee into your chest. Hold it here. Reach your left leg back up again. Draw the left knee in. Reach the leg up. Draw the left knee in. Now see if you can tick-tock your legs side to side. So knee to your right elbow, knee to your left elbow, knee to your right elbow, left elbow. And then press and find space. Slide your left foot up between your hands. You're in your low lunge. Make sure you're pressing down in your left heel before you release your hands to come up to your high lunge. Pressing down through that heel is going to help you with your balance. Beautiful. And now pull down, bending just the back knee. Straighten back up. Bend just the back knee. Straighten up. One more. And lift. Turn your right foot down, open into your warrior two. Reach your arms up, exhale back down. Reach your arms up, exhale back down. One more time, reach your arms up, exhale back down. Turn your left palm up as we rotate back towards our peaceful warrior. Try to keep your right hand off your leg. Maybe you even bring it around your back so that you make sure you're not dumping your weight back into your arm. Now bend towards the left, bringing your left forearm to your left thigh. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Drop your left hip down, coming into side angle. We're going to spin our arm again. Big arm circles. 1, like you're playing air guitar. 2, throws you off balance. 3, reach your left arm down to the ground and see if you can straighten your legs coming into triangle from the bottom up. So maybe your left hand is on your shin or a block. Reach your right arm up. Squeeze your glutes, lift yourself all the way back up to stand. Bend your left knee again. Cartwheel your hands down. Plant your right hand, twist to the left. Stay here or rotate onto the outer edge of your right foot and the outer edge of your left foot, deepening the stretch through your left hip. One more breath. And then bring your hands down to either side of your left foot. Slide your legs back to plank. Go through your version of your vinyasa. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Nice and slow. Reach your right leg up behind you. Draw the right knee into your chest. Reach the right leg up behind you. Draw the right knee into your chest. Reach your right leg up behind you. Draw the right knee in. Now from here, as you press the mat away from you, can you swing your knee to your left elbow, to your right elbow, to your left, to your right? One more time. And then slide your right foot up between your hands. From your low lunge, press down through your right heel as you reach your arms out and up, coming into your high lunge. Breathe here. Pull your elbows down, bend your back knee. Reach back up. Pull down and open. Reach back up. One more time, pull down and reach up. Turn your back knee down, heel down, open into your warrior two. Adjust your feet if necessary. Nice. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, melt. Inhale up. Exhale, melt. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, melt. Let your right hip drop a little bit. Turn your right palm up. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. Bring your left arm behind you to make sure that you're not putting weight onto your left arm. So nice, everyone. Lift up and back. And then bring your right arm to your right thigh. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Again, drop your right hip. Make sure your left hip is stacked over your right hip. Big circles with your left arm. 1, 2, 3. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Reach your right arm down to the floor or your shin. Straighten your right leg coming into triangle. Ooh, calf cramp. Charlie horse, whatever that's called. Reach your left arm up. Take one more breath here. And then squeeze to come all the way up to stand. Bend your right knee. Cartwheel your hands down. Plant your left hand, twist up to the right, stay here or turn to the outer edges of your feet, dropping your hip down, getting a deep hip stretch. One more breath. And then come back, both hands on either side of your right foot. Slide your right leg back to plank, lower yourself down, your vinyasa, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Reach your left leg up behind you. Draw your left knee to your chest. Reach your left leg up behind you. This time we're going to cross it, left knee to right elbow. Reach your leg up behind you. Left knee to left elbow. Reach your leg up behind you. Draw your knee through center. Slide your left foot up between your hands. Press down through your left heel. Come up onto your fingertips. Test your balance. Reach your right heel back. Now from here, reach your arms all the way up. Bring your hands to heart center. Shift your weight onto your front leg and see if you can lift your right leg up, coming into a warrior three. Feel free to keep your right toes on the ground. If you want to experiment, you can reach your arms back behind you, or for even more of a challenge, reaching them out in front of you. Wherever you are, bring your hands back to heart center. Bend your front knee, let your right toes find the ground. Reach yourself back up into your high lunge. Beautiful. Turn your right heel down, open into your warrior two. Straighten your legs and melt back down. Lengthen and straighten and melt back down. One more time, reach up and melt back down. Turn your left palm up, peaceful warrior. Bring your right hand behind you. Breathe here. And as you flow through to your side angle, bringing your left forearm to your left thigh, maybe you keep your right arm behind you coming into the half bind. Maybe you explore bringing your left hand down to the ground or underneath, coming into the full bind. Making sure you keep your heart open. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Straighten your left leg, finding triangle. Rotating your heart forward like you're between two panes of glass, pressing into the outer edge of your right foot, the big toe and heel mound of your left foot. Squeeze your bum as you lift back up, coming up to stand. Turn both toes to the right. Bring your hands to your waist. Lengthen your chest up, exhale, fold forward. When your body is parallel to the ground, reach your fingers down. You can stay here or fold deeper, bringing your fingertips in line with your toes, letting your head hang heavy. Press into the outer edges of your feet and your big toe. Feel a stretch through the outer tops of your legs. Breathe here. Bring your hands back to your waist. Deeply bend your knees as you lift your torso up, kind of coming into a big wide squat. And then stand up, reach your arms to the sky, exit into your warrior two, front of your mat. Cartwheel your hands down, plant your right hand, reach your left arm up. Stay here or come into a side plank, staggered, or full side plank. Balancing here. Maybe you rotate your arm 3 times, maybe not. 1, 2. And on the third one, come into full plank, both hands, both feet on the ground. Choose your vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. Letting your heels get heavy. Think about lifting your belly button up and back, hips up to the air. Nice. All right. One more breath. Put your right leg up behind you. Draw your right knee into your chest. Float your right leg up behind you. Right knee to right elbow. Right leg up behind you. Right knee to left elbow. Right leg back up. Draw your right leg to the center and then slide your right foot up between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Press down into your right heel. Reach your left heel back and then lift yourself up into your high lunge. Breathe here. Bring your hands to heart center and start to shift your weight onto your right leg. Float your left leg up behind you. Point your left toes down to the ground. And you can reach your arms back behind you or out in front of you, depending on what you want to challenge yourself tonight. And then everybody bring your hands back to heart center, bend your right knee, let your left toes find the ground, reach back up to high lunge. Turn and open into warrior 2. Straighten your leg, let your fingers tap overhead. Exhale, melt back down. Reach your arms up. Exhale, melt back down. Reach your arms up. Exhale, melt back down. Turn your right palm up. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. Bring your left hand to your right hip. Sit a little bit deeper. Breathe here. As you bring your right forearm down to your right thigh, see if you can keep your left hand where it is. Breathe. Maybe you reach your right arm down to the ground or come into a full bind. Keeping your heart open. Release the bind. If you have it, press the ground away from you. Straighten your right leg. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Coming into your triangle pose. Pressing into your feet, engaging your inner thighs. Squeeze to lift back up. Turn both toes to the left. Bring your hands to your waist. Drop your tailbone as you hinge forward. Coming into your forward fold. Maybe this time you reach your fingertips back behind your heels. Or maybe you reach for your ankles. Roll your weight onto the balls of your feet. You should be able to slide a Metro card underneath your heels. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your torso to be parallel with the floor. Rotate your heels in, bend your knees. Come on up into your goddess squat. Take one more breath here. Exit up and out into your warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands down. Plant your left hand, twist up to the right. Stay here or rotate into your side plank. Stay here or big arm circles. 1, 2, 3 into high plank. Last vinyasa if you want it. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Pedal it out. Right, left. And now float your left leg up behind you. Draw your left knee towards your left wrist, setting yourself up for pigeon. Slide your right leg back. You can always flip over onto your back for figure four if you're not a fan. Come down onto your forearms. And then make your way all the way down, or as down as you can go. So hands on your head. Maybe you have to stack like a hot potato. Letting your forehead get heavy. Check and make sure that your right leg is straight behind you. The kneecap is pointing down. The shoelace portion of your foot is connected with the mat. And that your foot is straight, not in a banana shape. Relax your jaw. Relax that space between your eyebrows. Maybe even flutter your lips to let your cheeks relax. Start to slowly peel yourself back up, pressing the mat away from you, coming into a small back bend. And then slide yourself back into downward facing dog. Again, walk your feet side to side. And when you're ready, float your left leg up behind you. Draw your left knee. Nope. Lift your right leg up behind you. Draw your right knee to your right hand. And then slide your left leg back. Once your leg is back straight behind you, start to come forward onto your forearms. Straighten the leg, make sure your kneecap is facing down, the shoelace portion of your foot is facing down. Lower your chest, lower your head. Whether you can come all the way down or partially down, let the tops of your shoulders relax. Let your head get heavy, let it roll side to side. Flutter your lips, release your jaw. Now start to peel yourself back up, lengthen your arms in front of you, press the mat away from you, find a small back bend. And then roll onto your right hip, extend your legs out in front of you, sitting up nice and tall. Bring your fingertips back so they're in line with your hips. Breathe in, and then on your exhale, start to walk your fingertips forward, keeping your back nice and long. Breathe here with as straight of a spine as you can find, chest open. And then when you're ready, bring your chin into your chest and start to slowly round your back. Letting your elbows get heavy, pulling everything down. Slowly roll back up, sitting nice and tall. Slide your feet onto the mat. Reach your arms past your knees, and we're going to slow roll down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest, gently rock side to side. If you want to take a happy baby or any other juicy little roll around stretch, go ahead and do that now. And then place both feet back on the mat. Drop both knees over to the right. And let them gently rest here. You can bring your arms out into a T or a cactus, or just let them chill out wherever they fall. And then roll the feet back onto the ground, lift the knees to the ceiling, drop them over to the left. And then bring your knees back up. Extend your right leg, extend your left leg. Set yourself up for your Shavasana. So if you need to adjust or move around, go ahead and do that now. Take a big, deep inhale. And then exhale it all out. Take a big inhale. As you inhale, tense up everything in your body, squeezing everything in. And then exhale, relax, let it all go. Big inhale, squeeze everything in, tensing up your toes, your legs, your hips, your chest, your arms, your hands. Squeeze everything in, hold your breath. And then exhale, let it all go, relax, melt back into the earth. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, breathe everything in. Feel like you're coming into the center of your body, folding everything in, squeezing it all in, tensing everything up. Retain your breath. And then exhale, let everything go. Melt into the mat. I will keep an eye out and make sure that nobody comes and runs and hits you or a ball comes falling your way. Breathing deeply. Start to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe let your head rock gently side to side. Taking your time, moving slowly. You reach your arms up overhead. And whenever you're ready, roll onto one side. Making your way back into your seated position, however is comfortable for you. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Rest your eyes, feel your heartbeat, feel your breath, feel all of that life moving around inside of you. Thank yourself for taking this time tonight, and I thank you for allowing me to lead you through your practice. Namaste.
Thank you.